Next thing today is another reading exercise. So I want you all to pick a month and a day. So I want you to choose a date from the year, a month and a day. It could be any particular day. It could be your birthday, your anniversary, just a random day. It could be any day, month and day that you choose. Pick a month, pick a day. Everybody think of one. Everybody think of one. Write it down. I won't look in case you think that I'm going to be reading what you write down. So I'm not looking, not reading your mind. That's a terrible choice. I'm just kidding. I wasn't reading anybody's choice. Now we're going to do what all math teachers do. We're going to do some math on those numbers, and then there will be a trick. So just for an example, to make sure everybody's on the same page, I'm going to pick July. Which I will write as 7, and I need a day, and 12. I'm picking July 12th. When you're a teacher having a summer birthday is great, no one ever knows. So I want you to do, obviously we're going to do some math, so you might want a calculator for this. I'm going to get a calculator out because one of the steps is multiplying by 50, and that's kind of sneaky. Grab a calculator machine. First, I'm going to make sure that I'm in degree mode, even though it doesn't matter at all. We're not doing any trig functions. So here are the things that we want to do. First, I want you to multiply the month by 2. Multiply the month by 2. So I would take my 7 and multiply by 2. Equal 14. Next, we're going to add 7 to the result. Seven times 2 is 14. Then we're going to add 7 to the result. 14 plus 7 is 21. Everybody caught up so far? Yes. Just the 7. 7, whatever you pick for month or year. So I didn't pick 7 because it was the month. I'm just adding the number 7. Third step. This is a coincidence that it's the month that I picked. Third step, multiply the result by 50. So I'm taking my 21 and multiply by 50. So 1,050. Caught up? That was the big one, multiply by 50. Next step. It's not 5 though. 1, 2, 3, 5. 4, sir. 4. Now we're going to add whatever day you picked to the result. So I would take 1,050 and add 12. And 62. And finally, subtract 365 from the results. These are all numbers that are significant to our calendar. There's the 365 days per year. There's the 7 days per week. And there's the 52 weeks per year. Split up into 50 and 2. Traditionally, we would get 50 weeks of work and 2 weeks of vacation for a 2,000 hour year. But those are all the important numbers. 365 days per year. And then we got the 7 days per week. And we got the 50 and 2 weeks per year. So we see the significance of all these numbers as far as dates go. So has everybody got their, let's see, their final result? Final result. My final result will be 697. So take a minute and double check your final result. Take a moment, double check your final result. So 7 times 2 is 14. Just run through the 5 steps again and double check the final result. And now I need to volunteer their final results. Anyone would like to volunteer their final result? Who's got a number for me? What'd you get? 100? That is kind of a cool winter result. I like that one. Anybody else got a number? Who else has a number? Yes. How much? 787? 97. That is a much different number than the one warmer. Anyone else have another result? Was it? 992. Anybody else? I need 2 more. 1013 and 1013. I can't remember what. 202. All right. Pretty good spread. So let me analyze. Let me focus on these numbers. Try to read your minds through time. Try to read your minds through time. Go back to when you were thinking. Go back to when you were thinking about these dates. All right, so this first one, 100, a nice round number. This is kind of a cool number. It's a cool number. The reason that the first one is a cool number, because this one feels very wintry to me. Feels very wintry to me. It's also a little bit of a sad number, even though it's a big round number. It's a little bit sad because it feels like the start. It's like right when you start school in the winter. This one to me says to me January 15, right in the middle of January. Is that correct? January 15th. I knew this was a wintry number. That was a very wintry number. Now we move on to 797. This 797 is a much warmer number. Right? I'm already feeling warm because of this number. Because this 797 to me, also interesting that we get this 797 after the 100, because this is also a school time number. Because this one is speaking to me, is saying to me August 12th. Is August 12th correct? What, 797? Is not? Check your math. 992. So I got that one wrong. All right, I'm still 1 for 2. 992. Who had 992? 992. All right, 992. This one is less happy because it's like right in the middle of the fall. This one to me feels like a September. Nope, I missed. It's not September, is it? It's October. Is it October? A low number in October, though. Early in October, yes. Low number in October. I'm not feeling, is it the second week? No, I'm not feeling the second week. Let me concentrate. Is it in the first week? Is it October 7th? Psychic power up to 2/3, 66.6%. Psychic power is up to 66.67%. Now, who had 1013? Who had 1013? This is also an October number. This feels very orange to me. Look at that 1013. If you put the 1 on top of the 0, it makes like a pumpkin. That's what's telling me this is an October number. Is that correct? But this one is later than our 992, right? But not quite Halloween. A little bit before Halloween, yes? That's an easy one, by the way. Never fall for that bullshit. Because like, when is Halloween? It's the last thing in October. It's like the last day. So it's like, oh, but it's not quite the end of October. Not quite Halloween, right? That's just using 2. That's 2 for 1. Don't fall for that number trickery shit. Sorry, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, 1013. I got to focus again. 1013 is telling me October in the 20s. It's only 30 and 31, and I said it wasn't one of those, so obviously. October 28th. Is that correct? Psychic power. That's 75%. Now we're back to chili, but different kind of chili, not fall chili. This 202 is not pumpkin spice, definitely not pumpkin spice. This is not an orange number anymore. This is more of a red number. I'm getting more red on this number because this is saying February to me. Is that correct? February. That's definitely felt like a February number. See, immediately it stopped tasting like pumpkin spice. I stopped tasting the pumpkin spice, and I started tasting those powdery hard candies that are like compressed sugar and chalk. I think they use chalk. I'm not sure. Kind of in the middle. Is it the 17th? So not bad. 4 out of 5. Now, am I doing some kind of magic? Do I actually have magical power? Do I have magical power? Clearly not, I only got 4 out of 5. But on the 4 out of 5, where I'm using my magical powers, because I tried to distract you, make you think that I didn't have magical powers by deliberately doing what's wrong. So, we cannot let this kind of trickery slide, right? Clearly, I've already tried to con you with the numbers, right? End of October, before Halloween, that's the same thing. Ever see the movie number 23 with Jim Carrey? At one point, he's freaking out about the number 23 because he starts to see the number 23 every day. And he's like, oh, the Tropic of Capricorn is 23 degrees. The Tropic of Cancer is 23 degrees. The Earth is tilted on the 23 degree axis. All those 3 things are the same fucking thing. He's trying to triple dip on one number. Because the Earth is tilted at 23 degrees, that's why the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn are where they are. Because that's why they're the same. So you don't get to name that thing 3 times. That's right. So I'm not doing something fancy, right? Or I'm not doing something magical. I'm probably doing something mathematical. I mean, it's right in my fucking job title. So here's the question. 1. What am I doing? First thing I want you to figure out, what am I doing? Number 2. Why does it work? This is still just a reading exercise. Because all we did was a bunch of operations. Nothing fancy, just operations. I want you to figure out what I was doing to go from the number that we had to the date. I want you to figure out why it worked. One piece of evidence that you have, one kind of meta piece of evidence. This is an operation that I was doing while I was standing up here. I'm not very good at arithmetic. So it can't be that complicated. If you think there's like radicals or exponents or shit like that, you know, you can't do that standing up at the board. Do you have enough info, or do you want a couple more numbers? Does anybody want some more data? Who wants more data? If you want more data, you have to give me more data. So someone else give me a number if you want more number. Anyone got another number? I can read your minds anyway, so go ahead. 994. Oh, 994. Anyone know what this one's going to be? See, they have magical powers too. I thought I saw you at the meeting. Anybody got another number? Got another number. What you got? 903. This is not in October, is it? This one says to me September. Is September correct? September 18th. Was October 9th correct? All right. Someone else got it, so we just can try to confirm it ourselves. Is September 18th correct? Power increasing. That should be a good deal. You have good information here. You can easily figure out what I'm doing. To go from the number to the date. The tricky part is finding out why I do it, figuring out why. That's going to do it for today. I will see you all on Wednesday. At which point, the only way to get out of the class successfully is to tell me why this works. That's it for today. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Everybody have a good day, and thanks for playing.